Hello everyone, my name is Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of upcycling. I'll show it to you in a minute. I've got a piece of, it's a wooden item that I got thrifting, and we're going to be using some milk paint and some transfers, I believe, and maybe some crackle, and we may be pouring some castings from new molds from IOD with the 10-minute cure polyurethane resin. But I just wanted to come on and say, hey, that's what we're going to be doing today, and I'm going to flip it around and we're going to get started. Okay. And I've got it down. Okay. I am going to put a puppy pad down. I got a whole case of these given to me. We don't use them for Buster Boo. We don't have to. He's house trained. And they are wonderful for easy peasy quick cleanup. And I'm all for the easy peasy quick cleanup. This is the piece. It's a real cheap piece of wood. I don't know where this came from. Actually, there is something in the corner, and I do probably need to sand this. I am going to have to clear coat it. If I put the milk paint on this raw wood, it would not do good. So I'm going to have to clear coat it or put chalk paint on it. Now I could put chalk paint on it, so, and we may do that. We may put chalk paint on it, but right now I'm going to get my sander, my hand sander, the little bitty one. I'm not gonna, I don't mind the indentation. I just don't want any rough spots. So I'm just going over any areas that I see that the wood is actually coming up on. I don't mind little areas like that, little imperfections. I actually think it gives the piece character. I just don't want something to be able to get snagged. I guess that's a good way of explaining it. I think I pretty much got all the little, now there is, let's see if that helps a little bit in here. Yeah, right there. You can feel the piece, rub it with your, and you can tell if it's good or not. Let's see, let's see if that works. You just don't want somebody rubbing their hand across it and end up getting a splinter. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm going to take this brush over here, and I'm going to, you can't see me, but all I'm doing is taking the brush and sort of trying to get all the loose, and sometimes sometimes I do hit it up against. Okay, I think that's good. There wasn't a lot. And I'm trying to think, I think I want to just go ahead and do a layer of chalk paint, but now I have to decide first. And let me show you, I got some new chalk paint, milk paint in. So let me show you the colors. And then we can try to decide. Yeah, okay. This is Red Wagon, which, the cherry pie. I sort of want to really try the cherry pie. I don't know. But then, see, we've got the Scarlet, which is so totally different. So that's going to be out, I think. But I really want to try one of those, I think. And I've got navy blues. I'd sort of like to try the navy blue, too. And then these are Sweet Pickins right here. These are a different one. They're Homestead House. And I got these on sale. They weren't $7. I paid $4.50 for these. And this is by Fusion, which is a really good, that's milk paint by Fusion. This is Homestead House. Skinny Jeans, Maritime. Those are the colors right there. That's a Fusion. Poolside. That's a Homestead House Silhouette. And then that's black. Sheesh, I don't know. I think we're going to go with the navy blue. So, I think what we're going to do is we are going to paint this in a brown. I think I want a deep brown. So, let's see what we've got here as far as colors go. I think I'm going to go with this, the all-in-one dark brown. That's what I'm going to do. A little froggy fell. Okay. I'm going to get my gloves on. I've got to go to the booth later. And I don't want to have my hands all yucky. And I do have those snakes priced. I priced them for $5.99, y'all. Surely they'll sell for $5.99. Although the booth sales have been slow pickings lately. I mean, they're really, I don't know. I totally redid my booth. I mean, I turned it upside down and over and under. The pieces don't even look like the same pieces anymore. And I should take you up there and just do a live, well, not a live video because I can't watch the comments, but just do a video so y'all can see it because it does look totally different. Hoping that would help the sales, and it did not either. So now this is all-in-one paint. Right here. So it's got a sealer, it's got the primer, it's got it all in here, and that's the reason why I'm using this, because milk paint doesn't do good on raw wood, and this is like going to be like a one-step process. It will have to dry, but while it's drying, we'll do some castings for this. I think I'm going to use this as a display piece in my booth. But there's nothing that says that your display piece can't be fancy. Well, I don't know how fancy it's going to be with milk paint, but you know. So, and it gives us a reason to use all these different products. So So I've got that mixed up. And I'm looking for my chip brush. Okay. And I'm just going to, and I'm going to do the underneath and everywhere. Now, I don't really care what this looks like. I mean, I don't want a blobby or anything, but I'm not worried about streaks or anything like this, because this is just a base coat, something to give the milk paint something to adhere to seal it all in. So I'm not being real careful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I don't care if it's not full coverage. Milk paint does crackle and chip, and I would not want that on this right here. It will look so much better on that color when that does happen. So and these chip brushes are great for this. Now, they do lose hairs. You have to pay attention. I get these at Walmart. I did order a bunch from Temu. Yes, I ordered from Temu, y'all. Again, I did. But they've been doing a lot better since I stopped ordering from them. It was for over a month. Maybe almost 2 months. My orders are getting here quick. In fact, I've got an order coming in today. This is not a big order. Anything that I've ordered has not been a big order. It's just been little bitty orders. Except this last time, I did a big order. And of course, that won't be in for a while. One thing I do not do anymore, I do not buy pre-ordered items, which means when it says pre-order on it, if you order those things, it's going to take you weeks to get it. I mean, I'm not talking about a couple weeks, I'm talking about several weeks. And since I stopped doing that, I haven't had the issues with my orders taking forever and a day to get here. And I'm paying more attention to the feedback, and I know some of that can be computer generated, so I don't pay complete attention to it, but I do read some of them just to help me make a decision. If it looks cheap in the picture, you know it's going to be cheap. Don't buy it. But their AI is so good that sometimes it looks really good, and that's not what you get in the picture. And from now on, I've learned, if I don't like it, I'm going to send it back. No more of, well, it's just easier to keep it and toss it. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. And I could probably just do this and then bring you back when it's done, but we're chatting. Now when I run out of something to say, then maybe I will. Maybe I'll just turn the camera off long enough for me to finish it. I am not going to make you sit here while this dries, but I think we're going to be doing some casting while it dries, so I just wanted you to see it does not take long to do this. And I'm not using much paint. I don't want a real thick coat on this. Yep. And there's a hair. And that's another great reason to wear gloves. You can just take it and do what I just did. Got real quiet, didn't I? And when I dip it in the jar here, I'm not dipping it in very far at all. I'm getting very little paint on my brush. I just want y'all to know that, because it's hard to tell on a camera. It looks like I just keep dipping, and I do, but very little, because I don't want a whole lot of paint on my brush at a time. And this is drying pretty quick, and so it allows me to, now I went in because I want more paint on my brush, because I'm going now I'm back, just doing a little bit. That keeps it from globbing up and having uh-oh. It's easier for me to do it this way. Good thing is with the chip brush, when you lose the hair, you can pretty much always see it. I'm double checking, making sure that I haven't missed a hair, because I do not want a hair to dry. See any. Yep. Oh, and I missed a whole section here. Okay. are going to dry this just a little. And we're going to set it over to the side. And the reason why I'm drying it just a little bit is so I can still touch this if I need to, because I'm not quite sure what kind of castings I'm going to put on it yet. And I may need to pull it over and look at it to get some kind of idea on how it would work on it and how many I would need for what I want to do. And it does not take long to dry this at all. But it does need to be completely dry before you put the melt paint. Okay, there it is, and I'm going to set it over here. And I am going to get a clean one of these out because I'm going to clean my brush out. It's just a water one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and this had the hand sanitizer on it too. And I'm going to be using the same brush when I use the melt paint. So I'm just using this to clean that up enough for me to reuse it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm using navy blue melt paint. Good enough. Okay. And just like that, easy peasy. While I'm doing this, I'm going to show you the new stuff that I got in. Well, part of it, not all of it. But I will show you the new molds. Swan molds. We may have to pour these just to be pouring them. I know I'm not going to be using the book molds today. But we may pour those just because I think they're gorgeous. And I wish they would fit on here. Oh, let's see. Let's see. They would come up. I wonder if I could do... Oh, I don't know. Oh, we're going to have to pour those, though. Just because I want to. I've been sitting on these for a while, y'all. Now, this is the book mold, and I'll show you. I'll show you. We're not doing it today, but I bought these books off of Amazon. They're journals. They're hardback journals. I didn't want to do these on old books. I wanted to be able to take a hardback book and turn it into something really cool and unique and be able to sell where somebody can use it. And these are empty journals, but they're hardback. And I am going to have to sell these for about $25 a journal, which I don't think is bad because these books cost me $5.50 a piece. But I didn't think that was a bad price for those either. So that and this, along with that and this and new stamps I got, this is going to be one video by itself. And okay, let's go on because I am going to use, I'm not sure. Okay, and then this is lovely. And I think this is the one we're going to be using. So we're going to be pouring these. And this is the frame 3 mold. And you know I love frames. And we're going to be pouring that one too. Now we are going to be pouring these with the, gotta make sure that they're all level because I've got that blue thing right here, and see, that's not level. Okay, so the two of them are on the blue thing, which is fine, and this one's off the blue thing, which is okay. Just got to make sure that I'm keeping those level. And now I'm going to get the resin out and ready, and I will come back. Okay, I've got them poured out, but now I know that this is not turning really black for me, so I'm going to go ahead and put the colorant in this so I don't have to do it every single time. And that's just to make sure that it does turn a true black. And I do want it to turn a true black. So I'm just adding it to B. And I may need to add a little bit more. This is just a way of saving a step. If I put it in this one. Okay. And then I have my A and B, and I will only mix a little of this at a time, even though I know I'm going to be needing a bunch. Because it cures very quickly. Okay. Now I do hold this in my hand until it feels warm. And that's just my way of knowing that it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And when you add color in it, I think it's important that you stir it probably longer than if you didn't put any color in it at all. Now, I don't have my mask on today. I've got my door, my bay door, wide open. And I do have a little fan going. Okay, now I feel it getting warm. So we're going to go ahead and this may take more than a cupful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do a crown. See if I can get both the crowns done. See if I can get her. Oh, they're going in there. Okay. 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 So let's mix some more. This is yep. And I'll mix it every time, because some of the pigment is not mixing good. Okay. Once again, and I'm going to wait until I feel it getting warm. And it is getting that way, so we will go ahead and pour this other swan. Okay. And let's just see. Oh. Okay. And I'm just going to put this up here and make sure that it's in. think it is. Okay. So I'm going to just keep pouring this, and I'll bring you back when I am through pouring all of it. Okay, we are back, and I've got it all poured. I had some extra, so I went ahead and poured this chicken mold, which we're not going to be using today. But let's go ahead and let's get the swan mold. Ah, that is lovely right there. That is so, so pretty. Okay. I really like those. And these are the crowns. I think these are so fun. You can use those with so many different things. But you've got a king and a queen, I think, which is so cute. Look, there's the, and then there's that one for that one. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, and then let me get this out. I've never poured these before. I waited. I really don't want to pour new stuff or use new stuff without y'all being here. I did though. There was a couple of transfers, new transfers, and I love the new transfers IOD came up with. Oh my word. Fern Gully. Is that the name of it? Fern something. I absolutely love that. I bought 2 transfer books, and I never do that. And I knew I was going to love it. And now I wish I'd bought more. Okay, I was just getting the excess out. That mold is pretty much clean. Get that up over here. Okay. And then let's go on to these. Yeah, I've never seen these before either, so you can see them better just with me laying them down. They're coming out so clean. This is what I like. I say that and then watch them start. Okay. Wow. Now these I over poured, and I know that I over poured. Well, not too bad. Yeah, I am trying to get, oh, there's something on the edge here. Okay. over poured this. It's nice when you don't. But it's okay. You can fix it. Yep. Okay. Oop, I'm sorry. I forgot to. Dan called and I forgot to turn the camera back on. So I got that one demolded. Those are really sweet right there. Look how detailed those are. Okay, that's all one mold right here. And then of course that's the swan mold, and we're starting on the frame mold now. These are just so detailed. Look at the detail. These are awesome. Yep, I'm getting the okay. Oh wow, look at that one. Those are just really, really pretty. Okay. So, well, we'll go ahead and demold this. We're not going to be using this today, but those are pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen me use the chicken or rooster mold before. One is really, really thin because I didn't have enough. Oh, wow, that's weird how it did the two-tone there. But I don't care because it will be painted anyway. And this is real thin. But I didn't want to waste. Okay. just getting the over pour off, so I can pick that up. Okay, so let's figure out if we can use any of this. This I know we're not going to be using, so I'll pick that up. This over here, let's just see. I can put it like that. That is an option. No, there's not but one of those. Okay. Well, there's two of these, so let's see. I could do it like that. But I'm not quite sure. Do it like that. Or I could take, oh, I think I like this one better. Take that one. There's only one. Okay, I don't like the way that you have to pour this. There's only these, there's two of those. So I guess I could do it that way. And I think that's probably what we'll do. I really wish. Okay, I do have two of those. But I don't have anything for the back. I like that too. Or I could just do that. Okay. Let's just see here. This is going to be a display box. That's really cool, but oh, this is really cool too. Look. Do I want to do that? Okay. I can do that. Or I could just leave those alone. I wish I could do that, but that's not going to hold. So is that it? Is that all I'm going to do? Just the two swans. I like the two swans, but I don't know. For a display, for what I want to put in it, I don't think the swans fit. So we're going to go back to this. I wish I had more. They just look so ornate right there, and just a plain square. See, I only have one of each thing. Are those two the same? Those two are the same. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Part of me says don't use any of these on this. I do like that though, but it looks out of place, right? I'm not the only one that thinks so, right? It just looks weird on a box this plain. Okay. So I'm going to rethink this. We're going to put all this over here. We're not going to use these today. I just think that's going to look weird. Wait a minute, where's that little bitty one? That's almost, that's too small. This just looks so plain though. Okay. But I have to go with my gut, and it just, I'm not feeling these. Either one of them. It just looks too plain for these. These look too fancy. I don't know. It's the legs. The squared legs. They should have something on them. Even that doesn't look right. This doesn't look too bad that way to me. And I actually like this that way instead. We're gonna do it. I mean, you know, it's just a box, okay? It is just a box, so I am going to use this though. I want it to stick. On there really, really good. Okay. Trying to get it out to the edge as far as possible. I didn't want to put too much on here, because I don't want it to, so I'm sitting there trying to move it around. Okay. That's how I do it. I don't know if you're supposed to be doing it a different way or not, but that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I don't mind if there's a little bit of glue. On the edge, because we're going to be repainting this anyway. So there we go. That's what's going to go on there. Nothing else. Okay. We're going to mix this up. I did buy silicone. Okay, I don't know what I did with it. This is 1/3 cup. It's supposed to be equal, but I'm going to want mine a little bit thicker. I'm just drying it. Trying to warm the water up, y'all. It's still cold. It feels cold through the glove. I know it's cold. And now we're going to fill this up. See if that's not enough. Okay. And I did get a little whisk. I'm trying. I don't think this is enough. I still don't think that is. Well, we'll let it set for about 10 minutes. And while we're letting it set, I am going to put this on, where is it? The extra bond. So I don't get a lot of chipping, because I don't want a lot of chipping. And so I'm going to just pour some in here. And it's actually blue, which is cool. You can see where you put it, which I like. And because I'm going to be using this as a display, and there's going to be things in here, I want it pretty, I don't want it to not be durable. Okay, well, that's dried on me. So, see if water, yeah, water dilutes it. Okay. That helps. I am diluting it a little bit with water because it's awfully thick otherwise. Dries way too fast, and I don't want it to be clumpy, so water tends to help. Maybe if I put water on my brush and then stick it in there. Oh yeah. Okay, that's what you do. You put water on your brush and then you put it in. That works wonders. Oh, can you even see this? Nope, you cannot. Sorry about that, y'all. My camera's doing something wonky. It won't fan out like it used to, and this is the furthest away I can get my camera, and it's not far enough away. I'm trying to get the extra out from around. This piece right here. Okay. I'm not putting it on the underneath side. I probably should, but I'm not. And we'll put it on the lip though, right there. Okay. That has to dry really good. Again, that is hand sanitizer I'm putting on there right now. It works wonderful. It's the cheapest thing that will take the some people use Murphy oil soap, but that is a lot more expensive, and I don't see, I tried it, I don't think it works as good. So, and hand sanitizer, you know, I put on my hands all the time anyway, so if I get it on my hands, I don't feel bad about it. The Murphy oil soap makes my hands, I don't know. I just, you know, my personal preference, I don't like it. I prefer the other. Is that getting thick at all? I don't think that's getting mixed up good. Okay, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to put more paint in there because this to me is not thick enough at all. Okay. I'm going to have so much paint left. I'm going to have to find something else to paint navy blue. I just want to see. I don't know. Maybe it is. It's almost black looking, isn't it? This needs to dry though. Okay. I think I'm going to just let it dry, because I don't like what it just did there. It bubbled up. So I guess I will come back. I don't know. Let's just try it. I mean, how bad can it be, right? It can be really bad. Now I know I'm going to have to put 2 coats on here. And I'm probably going to have to sand in between each coat. But that's okay. Can you hear the fan going? I hope that's not bothering y'all. I just realized that that might be causing a horrible noise in the video. And I am so sorry if it is. I thought I turned it down, but now I'm hearing it, so. Okay. Got it all except for the front. I purposely waited to do that last because I've got to get inside all of this. Okay, boy, I got a lot of paint left. Let's go ahead and try to dry it now. I'm going to turn it down to 6 though. I don't want it bubbling the paint. I don't know if you can see. Can you see it? It is helping it dry a whole lot faster, but I'm not getting any crackles. And I didn't want chippy, but I did want crackle. But I'm not getting that either, so. We'll see, maybe I'll get it the next time around. Okay, I'll be back when I have this all dried. Okay, it is almost dry. So I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to try to get these corners. And because you've got pieces in this milk paint where it's not mixed up all the way, sanding it in between coats helps get rid of that. The good thing about milk paint is it is so durable. It's going to have to be sealed, yes, but it's almost like it just sinks down into, is that a hair? Yep. Good thing is we're putting a second coat. I missed it. But I got it out of there, so. I like this blue. It's almost like a Liberty blue. They're calling it navy. Oh, there's my crackle. Yes, if you've never tried milk paint, I suggest you do it, because I had never tried it either until, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I am so hooked on it. I love the finish. If you like the country primitive distressed style, you would love milk paint. And yes, Donna, I know you don't like the distressed style. But I love it, and a lot of other people do too. And I'm told it sells real good. Right now I'm not selling anything. Am I complaining? Yes, I'm sort of whining a little bit. I'll stop. I just did so well, and then for no reason, it was like poof, it just stopped, and I'm trying to figure out why. Now, I didn't do it up underneath. I didn't really feel the need, and I sort of like the fact that it shows a two-tone. And I need to get a paper towel. Okay, I do need to do a little bit of sanding on this. I really wish I had those small little sander things. I don't think I have any more of those. Let me see, but I think somehow they all just went bye-bye. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's those little they look like cleaners, but on the end is a sanding. Oh, is that it? Do I have one? Oh, I have one left. But it's been well loved and well used, so Okay, let's see. Okay, and now I'm going to use a smaller brush because I don't let me try this. I don't think that's going to work, but we'll try it. This is a little bit stiffer, so I am purposely oh, that is just losing a lot of okay. Oh, yep, my hand hit the camera. Actually, it's a phone, it's not a camera. Yeah, this is taking longer than the snakes, y'all. I think I'm going to finish painting this and then I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, we are back. This is now dry, 2 coats. That's where I'm going to leave it. I sanded it down. That's what it all looks like. It is all dry. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to put clear beeswax over the whole thing. I'm putting clear on here first because I'm going to put white on there also, but I want to be able to control how much stays on there. So I'm looking for a clean brush, and I don't have a Okay, well, let's try it. And this will seal the milk paint, just to let you know. I don't have to put anything else on. Now, if I was going to put a transfer on here or paint or anything else, I would have done it prior to doing this right here. But I decided, since I want to use it as a display, I'm going to just leave it like it is. I am going to make the crackle stand out a little bit by putting the white beeswax. And I am putting quite a bit on here because I want to make sure that I can wipe it off, any excess, which I will. Be sure to get the up underneath too, because you've got to seal it all. I don't have to seal the brown if I didn't want to, because it was already sealed. But we'll go ahead and you notice how it's not really going in because there's already a... Okay, let me go get a rag. I buy these at Salvation Army by the bag, or City Thrift. They both have them, where it's a bag full of pre-owned washcloths, hand towels, and I buy them to use down here, and I do wash them. Yep, there's my wash again. Ugh. And no, I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I am from, I was born in Michigan. I have relatives all over the United States. My descendants actually were farmers in Indiana. I don't know why I say wash. I've always said it that way. And I've always been made fun of it. But it's never kept me from saying it or trying to change it, because it is what it is. And it is the way. The crackle is really going to pop when I put the white on here. Which is going to be fun to see. And I am putting some pressure on this, because you don't want extra wax sitting on top. Oh, it did crackle good. But you don't really see it yet. But you're fixing to see it. Okay. Now let's go with a smaller one. And you do use hard bristle for this because you want it to get down into can you see them now? I'm wiping most of it off. Too much of it off because I want it to make those cracks pop. Okay. And let me get a really small one. I don't want all that white down in there. Can you see the crackle? Oh yeah, see that? Yeah, that is lovely. Okay, let's do this. Now, if I had not have put the clear wax on this, it would have been really hard for me to get the majority of the white off, especially up here. And I don't want all that white. I want a little bit of it to highlight. See, look how it just popped the crackle. But I don't want so much where it takes away from it. That's good right there. Okay, I'm going to finish this and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, we are back. I've got it all done. I think it looks great. I really do. But I think I want to add, this is almost, I don't even think this is, oh, there it comes. Okay. Well, that's what I want. Okay. I didn't think I wanted gold. This is almost dried out right here. And this is the Spanish copper and the rub and buff. And yeah, I sort of like that. And we're gonna sort of just a little, not a whole lot. Just different areas. I have the wax on there. It helps to remove it if you get too much, which is a good thing. Okay. And I am gonna don't be afraid to get in here. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm rubbing pretty rough on there. Okay, and I'm going to say we are almost finished. I'm going to put just a little bit more. I took a bunch of it off, which is okay. I just want a little bit more. In places. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Alrighty. I'm going to get this cleaned up and then I'll be back to show you the finished piece. And I am back. I came outside so you could see it. I thought maybe you could see the crackle better being outside. I had a bug on my arm. I had to blow it off. I think it's wonderful. I'm very, oh, I got some. That's okay. I'll take that little spot right there off. Alrighty, thank y'all so much for watching my video today. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up, like button for me, and the hype button if you can. If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. You're going to see it all here on my channel, y'all. You're going to see resin one day, upcycle one day, mixed mold, hydro cast, watercolor, acrylic painting. It's going to be all on here. I'm trying to make shorter videos, y'all. This one took a little bit longer, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. I want to do a shout out to my members only. There's 14 of y'all. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you're interested in the membership only, it's $4.99 a month, and if you want more info, you can click the join and it takes you to a video where I talk about it. And to y'all that are members, there will be a members only video coming up in a few days, and I believe that's going to be polymer clay, y'all. Alrighty, thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful beginning of the week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.